The list just keeps getting bigger and bigger for the Chicago Bears and their head coaching search as they have requested a number of interviews. I talked about a few in my last video, so I'm giving you guys the update on more being added to the list. So what is going on, y'all? Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan and you want to be locked into all the Bears news, please hit that subscribe button, people, down below. It helps me out a lot when you support the channel. Hit the bell icon. So you're notified every time I drop a new video because I do so very often. I'm literally dropping by the hour at this point, all right, with all the news that's dropping. So let's talk about the candidates that the Bears are requesting to interview. So far that I talked about, we had Ben Johnson, OC for the Lions, Aaron Glenn, DC for the Lions, Anthony Weaver, DC for the Dolphins, Drew Petzing, OC for the Cardinals. Those were kind of the first couple of candidates that came up. And then we had Mike Kafka. This was interesting because he's OC for the Giants. I don't know if this was for their shouldn't be for the OC position. It should be for the head coach, but I think it was a typo by Ian Rappaport who had reported that. Anyway, so he's there. Brian Flores, a new candidate that we just heard about in terms of the report. He's not a new candidate, as in we know about Brian Flores, but the Bears requesting to interview him. Arthur Smith is another guy as well. Posted a short about that. And then now we have Mike McCarthy as well, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And then Todd Monken, OC for the Ravens. All right, so the list is up to 9 at this point in terms of the requested interviews for the Chicago Bears. And I got to be honest with you, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, man. I really don't. I'm trying to be positive about this, but I'm not a big fan of this list here. Not a lot of names that I'm excited about. Obviously, Ben Johnson stands up at the top of the list. We know that. But taking Ben Johnson aside, right? Who here excites me, right? Who here makes me want to be like, oh, yeah, that's the guy? I got nothing. Mike McCarthy, yeah, he has experience. He's won a Super Bowl before. But his teams never really perform in the playoffs, or lately they haven't with the Cowboys. And I just feel like he's not the guy that is a brilliant offensive mind that would set the tone, the culture here. Maybe his best days are behind him as well. So he doesn't excite me. Todd Monken, maybe you can talk me into Todd Monken. He's a creative guy. The Ravens offense is elite. We know that. But they also have Lamar Jackson. So I like Todd Monken. Don't get me wrong. I do like him. But Arthur Smith, no thanks. I mean, Falcons fans hated him. Steelers fans probably not big fans of him. Just not a fan of his system and his offense. And I think it's pretty bleak there. Not that creative. Brian Flores, you guys know how I feel about him. Great DC. Just don't want him developing young quarterbacks. And then not that familiar with Drew Petzing, OC for the Cardinals here. And so I'm saying, like, hey, are we really going to take a chance on a guy that, not a lot of experience here, a first-time head coach? I mean, when we talk about a guy like Ben Johnson and Liam Cohen and Joe Brady, these guys, like, they have been coordinators. They've got experience, like, for years, right? So, like, Anthony Weaver, these guys, they're kind of just darts that you're throwing here. So I don't really see them as serious candidates. And that brings up another point. Like, where's Liam Cohen? Where's Joe Brady? Can we not interview them yet because of the fact that they're preparing for their playoff games with the Bills and the Bucks? Could be, but I saw that the Jaguars were interested in requesting an interview for them. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but those guys should be on the list. So overall, folks, again, the list doesn't really excite me at this point. My top person from the non-Ben Johnson group would probably be Todd Monken. That would probably be my number one, but no one else really. I'm not sure. On Twitter, on X, I see Bears fans talking about Mike McCarthy's not that bad. I really don't see it. I don't see it at all with Mike McCarthy, man. Like, I don't know. He doesn't excite me at all. So to me, I wouldn't want him as the head coach for the Bears. Certainly he's better than a defensive guy, but still not that exciting. Oh, and then Vance Joseph. That's another guy that I forgot to mention. Vance Joseph, DC for the Broncos. So it's actually 10 the list is up to, but he also does not excite me at all. So that's the full list here. So it's, so far, from the guys we have, it's Ben Johnson and then a massive drop-off, Todd Monken, and then another drop-off to like McCarthy, to Drew Petzing. maybe, or like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough, folks. Really hoping Ben Johnson takes this job. So let me know what you guys think. Any of these candidates appealing to you? We don't have to talk about Ben Johnson. I know we talked about him to exhaustion, but anyone besides Ben appealing to you, let me know down below in the comments. As always, thanks for watching.